Well, here we go, everyone. This is Robert from my Black Belt Gaming channel. I am unboxing Castle Ravenloft, the Japan version. If you notice right away, attached to the back of the box is a Japanese language support pack. At first, when I made the purchase, I wasn't sure if the pieces inside had been translated and printed in a different way with Japanese on it. But I was happy to see that the support pack is a separate set of documents. As you can see here, this is the main rule book, and this is all in Japanese. Pretty much a direct translation as far as I can tell. I can read and speak some Japanese. I've lived here for a number of years. However, I am not yet fluent and would not prefer a complete Japanese version. So therefore, this language pack is going to work well for me. It's going to help me serve my purposes, which I might talk a little bit about later. You got your heroes there. You can see that that's right from the inside of the box, which we'll get to, but that is in English. That's not changed. So the Japan version has this document that will translate the rules, but even folks that don't have much English ability are going to be playing with the English pieces and trying to understand it with the Japanese rule book. Now there, I was pointing there to a condition marker. It looked like from that photograph that the condition marker had been translated. So I was curious at that point, would some of the pieces be reprinted with a Japanese language text on them? But from the other pictures in the rulebook, the other cards and other tokens and other things were not in Japanese text. Here's the adventure book. This is another direct translation. And flipping through here, it goes through the different scenarios and stories, one by one, translated. You can see there are a total of 13 different scenarios or adventures that players can go through. So those are both thorough translations. Here's the interesting set. It is a set of stickers. You can actually peel these off. And square by square is a Japanese translation of what you find in the main box. Here I have just opened the main box to double check its contents. Here's your rule book. And as you can see there, as you would expect, nothing's changed from the version that you would get in the United States. Here is the adventure book, once again, going through the different adventures, all 13, and it's exactly as you would expect with the English version. The tiles, you may have seen another unboxing video. These are going to be the same. I was just double checking there, since in the Japanese language book that token had been translated, but as you can see in the box, it is unchanged. It is in English. Got a set of tiles there, or a set of sheets there to punch out your tiles. You've got your 20-sided dice, which is a nice black color fitting the theme of the Ravenloft game. You've got your undead dragon. And here you've got a bag full of miniatures. Different enemies and villains, monsters like skeletons, zombies, And then you got your heroes in there. Here are the cards. To see how the Japanese language pack works, I withdrew one monster card. It's the zombie. An undead creature, armor class 11, 1 hit point, and it's got its tactics explained there, what it's going to do when the heroes encounter it. It's going to move, or it's going to attack, or what it is. Its attack bonus is +5. It does 1 damage, and should the heroes defeat it in combat, they get 1 experience for doing that. That is card 138 out of 200. Looking on the Japanese language support pack, I looked up 138 out of 200. And if you can read Japanese, you can tell this is a translation of that card. Now, it doesn't have the picture on it. It doesn't have all the exact look and feel. It's just text. It's just telling you what it is and what it will do. It attacks with its rotting fist. It's going to move 1 tile towards the hero if it's some distance away. There you've got your +5 attack bonus. It's going to do 1 damage. And should the heroes defeat it, they get 1 experience point. So, that's how those go together. Here are your different pieces. I think they're in different categories. Rather new to the game, so I'm not quite sure if those are divided in some way into levels of difficulty. Probably. Just like the English versions, or the versions, regular version, the additional tiles and tokens are underneath the main box set there. And here we have 1 tile explaining the level 6 villain, the undead dragon there. Looks like he's got quite a high attack bonus and damage. And anyway, that stack is going to include the rest of your tokens, tiles, and condition markers and other things. So, for the Japan version, everything in that box is the same as you would get in the United States. But you take your Japan language pack and put it together with this. And what you have to do is you have to take these sheets and put the sticker on the cards. The rule books, of course, you reference as necessary. But the odd thing is these stickers on the white sheets back there. You have to make a decision whether you're going to actually stick that on the face of the card. I don't think you'd want to put it on the back of the card because you would see what it was before you drew it. So it's probably going to stick right there on the face of the card, covering up the English. And for native Japan speakers, I'm sure that's fine. Native speakers of Japanese. For my purposes, which I'll talk more about in another video, I'm going to keep the English version as is and probably use the Japan pack to support my purposes of allowing my students to play with me in English. So there we go, the Japan version of Ravenloft.